Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves who are on this journey to unconditional love. And so today's mantra, love mantra, is number 55. And 55 is the double five, which is all about change. And it is, our hearts are pulling us together because we were created together out of cosmic love. So our hearts are pulling us together because we were created together out of cosmic love. Repeat, repeat, repeat to lift up your vibe. And this is from a little book of Divine Love Mantras that is out on Amazon. So the message that I'm going to say today is, we've had the messages recently and it's been very passionate kind of energy wanting to come through. Well, yesterday, very different, and today there is a real tenderness in the messages that are coming through. So it is that tender, like, I want to love and care for you, and I want to wrap you up and look after you. Now, I was channeling letters for people yesterday, and it was really touching, because I always say about how much we mirror each other on this journey, and, from people all over the world. And yesterday, there were 3 or 4 ladies that I did channel letters for that I heard back from, all of which had either been in hospital or were going to hospital and had suffered from quite severe health issues and needed operations and things. So I was quite surprised, because that was about 25% of the people. Yeah, so I did about 22. Actually, yeah, I did letters for 22 people yesterday, and 4 or 5 of them had all experienced either having to go to hospital or had been in hospital or had suffered from quite severe health issues recently. So, and it was very lovely, because in their letters, it was a very caring, tender, basically it was coming through in the letters that their twin wanted to take them by the hand, wrap them up and look after them. So it was just quite lovely, and also just really made me again realise just how much we all share on this journey. And that there are, people all over the world going through the same things, in different ways, but, that there, you should feel that there's a real kind of support network there for you, because you're not doing it on your own. So, and then when I got the letter this morning that I'm going to read out of the book, it's letter 154. And you'll see why, because again, it is totally in sync with the message about, I want to just wrap you up and care for you. So I'm going to read the letter 154 from book 1. And it is, and it's gorgeous. So, okay, so there's so many things that I'd like to say, but you'd be writing all day. I want you to know that every little thing you do sends me crazy. It's like I'm obsessed with you. I feel this real urge to play with your hair, to wrap you in a towel after having a bath together and just looking after you, taking care of you, cherishing you, and loving you so tenderly. I want to do everything I can for you. I want you to know that I think about you, about us, about our future and how we can be together all the time. You are always on my mind and permanently in my heart. Feel me, hold me, love me. I'm yours. Well, I mean, so it just, so that is the one that was from, this is from book 154. So when I got that number coming through this morning and I turned to the letter, I was again just like, it's so, again, it just kind of blows me away. But this is definitely what I'm feeling, this real sense of, I just want to pick you up, take you away, run away from everything, and look after you, basically. So from book 2 is this, that you are everything to me. You are the reason that I came here. You are the reason that we were brought here to find love, to find true love, and to help each other remember who we truly are and where we came from. And that is simple. We came from each other, you and me, and I make you. There is no end and no beginning. When we come together to experience our beautiful soul connection in our physical bodies, there is nothing but oneness, nothing but wholeness, nothing but a feeling of completeness, that we belong to the light, we belong to the love. We are love. We are pure divine light. We feel this in us. Well, and that's why there's this real sense of, that's why it's different, right? That's why there's this real wanting to take care of it. It's a real kind of like tender, it's a really special feeling. I'm sure that you can all appreciate it. So letter 154 in book 3 is this. Really simple. 3 little words that don't even touch the sides of what you really mean to me. But I love you. It's the simplest way of expressing how I feel. It's a complex conundrum of feelings I'm having. I know I need to change my life. I know I won't be happy until I'm with you, living our life together. I walk the streets dreaming our life, about what our life will be like together, what we could do together. I so want for our freedom to come home. Wow. So that's really interesting in that letter, because it says, I so want for our freedom to come home. And that's the other message, is that, you know, there is this real desire for all of the things to fall away around them so that they can come back. And so this is the latest little magic mantras book. And this is why it really does make me smile, because the two, I mean, how it all fits together, I have no idea, because there really is no, there's no kind of formula to me doing this, but somehow miraculously it all fits. So 55 from the magic book is, today I am smiling from ear to ear because I feel magic is on its way. And what do we need? We need a bit of magic, because we need the doors to open and the freedom to come home. That feeling of feeling trapped, you know, that feeling of feeling trapped needs to go, because essentially what will happen is the universe will make it happen. The universe will move us all out of the situations that we need to be moved out of to bring these reunions back together, because our hearts are pulling us together, because we were created together out of cosmic love. Oh, which is just so cool. So there you go. That is the message for today. A real shift from that like crazy passionate energy to now like a really tender, loving, caring, I just want to wrap you up in a towel and play with your hair. And so that's the message for today. If you want to come to me for a letter or for healings and readings, letters are $10, healings and readings 2 for $3. And so it works out to be £22 per session. 22 is obviously the Star of David, Divine Union, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Divine Union in the 6-pointed star. So it really is written in the stars, and the stars really are aligning. So trust in your journey, trust in whatever you are being guided to do. That's the biggest thing, is always follow your heart, because it will never, you know, if you're following your heart, you can never ever go wrong. And that's the other thing, you can never go wrong with your union. So I think along the journey, there's lots of times that you think, what if I do that, then that would have happened, and what if, and da 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 da. And you just have to know that everything always happens for a reason. So you can never ever step a foot wrong. I've said, just one little tip, there are a couple of people that I would recommend. I've said before that when I watch YouTube, I do it intentfully. So I say, bring me a message that you want me to know. And so I then watch what comes up in my recommended list. And recently, what's been really funny is this, that there's a pick a card reading, and her name is Super T, I think her name is, Super T reader. And her pick a card readings have kept coming up for me. And so they're always so brilliant because you have to pick, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it answers the question for you. And they have just been so ridiculously spot on for me every time. And the other reader that I also really like is Consciously Evolving. And she does sort of like journey. So basically, what your journey is in this lifetime for each of the star signs. And she does really good reading. She's not really necessarily she's not a twin flame reader. She's just more like, this is what you're here to do this time round. But she has great readings, and she's just started to do what's the word, monthly forecasts as well. So Super T reader, brilliant for pick a card. She's brilliant, and I like, she's funny as well. And then Consciously Evolving, I think she's really good, really good readings. So those are my 2 recommendations. So, and the mantra is, our hearts are pulling us together because we were created together out of cosmic love. There you go. And if you want to buy any of these books, honestly, the fastest way to stay in the frequency of high, and basically to really turn up high on the volume to divine love. And that's the way that you do it, basically, because, you know, like everyone, we can dip in and out of that frequency at any point. And so it really is about using all of the tools that are available to you to really get messages from your twin, you know, because what they're doing in the physical, maybe 100, you couldn't even, you know, will be so different to what's actually going on behind the scenes. Because that's the other thing. There is so much going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Or we do, because we tap into them. That's what's quite surreal about doing these letters, because people come back to me and they're like, no way, how did you know that? And I'm like, well, I have no idea, I just write what I hear. But they're like, and that's what's so amazing, because you can really tap into their psyche, you know, which kind of feels a bit spy-ish, but well, you know, that's obviously what I'm meant to do. So there you go. All right, I hope that helps. Take care, have a great day. All right, bye.